Y'all can continue to scream that I'm anti-natalist, I support eugenics. I don't care. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of y'all have kids not fully aware that your kids are human. Every last stitch I've seen of my videos have been from somebody who has
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I sit on my bed, my couch, and I give my opinion because that's what we do on this channel. I always relax myself and I get myself in the most comfortable positioning. But today we're talking about child-free women. I feel like I always talk about child-free women in this channel because I feel like they don't get the voice. I mean, considering the fact that I'm one of them currently and I don't have a kid, and I would have a child in the future provided that I'm financially stable and I am in a family union setting, because I need a structure from those kids. You know, I need a family structure, I need a father structure, I need a mother structure, and we all play a role in building a child's life, especially in the womb, growing up in the first 6 years of their life, 6 to 7 years of their lives. So for me, it's fine. I don't know, like, I need to be financially stable. So if I don't get to that position, if I don't find that right character that I can build with, the right person, I don't like using the word the right person, I like to use the right character, the right personality that I can build with of a masculine energy, then we can talk about having kids. We can talk about that, because in South Africa I feel like it's an issue in itself, like black fathers considering the mascurating. Is it mascurating? No, like eliminating, like removing the male presence in the family structure of a black home caused this problem from apartheid to colonization, and it's still present now. So of course they're not longer doing the mass. I mean, there's a word for that. I just keep on forgetting it. I mean, they no longer do such a thing, but inherently we've inherited it in our DNA, so it keeps on passing on from DNA to DNA to DNA. So that's my reason for not having kids. So what's yours? And what's yours? By stitching the stitches, and let's watch the full video. So, and you can also tell me what's yours. What's your reason for not having kids yet? Do you have kids? Do you wish you waited to have your kids? Like, what's your reason?
Y'all can continue to scream that I'm anti-natalist, I support eugenics. I don't care. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of y'all have kids not fully aware that your kids are human. Every last stitch I've seen of my videos have been from somebody who has disagreed with me and said something selfish. Who are you gonna call when you're 65 and you're laying on the ground? The fucking police. Oh, there's never been a good time to have children, so why not just have them? Just say you want to bump uglies and have to deal with the consequences later. Your kids are gonna have to grow up, and they're gonna have to live in this world after you're gone. And all I'm asking is that you take a second to think of the world you're bringing your child into. No, there's never gonna be a good time to have kids. And like I keep saying, if you wanna have them, fine. But please consider the world you're bringing your child into, because the world is looking a little scary for a lot of kids who are already here.
When people ask who's going to take care of you when you're old if you don't want to have kids, I always wonder if they've thought about the fact that that child could possibly die before you. Like, I'm not even trying to be pessimistic, but it happens all the time. Some parents end up outliving their children. What are you going to do when your retirement plan dies? And let's say it doesn't die. That still doesn't guarantee that they're going to take care of you when you're old. Some kids end up resenting their parents and they stop talking to you after they move out of the house. They're probably going to end up throwing you in the cheapest retirement home they can find, and that's if you're lucky. I'm not against having kids, but having them just because you want someone to take care of you when you're old is selfish. Get a life alert bracelet like a normal person.
Which is why so many of y'all are so quick to wish children on child-free people like me. It's very, very weird to say shit like, oh, I can't wait for you to have a child so you'll know what it feels like. What the fuck is your problem? A lot of y'all made a mistake and had a child when you weren't ready, and now you're stuck with that kid. And then you see people like me or other people who are child free and think that we're just like laughing in your face or whatever the fuck your problem is. No. That's all in your head because you're a crazy ass bitch. Stop blaming us for the fact that you chose to have a kid when you weren't fucking ready. And furthermore, get a fucking life.
That's because there isn't one. Having children is an inherently selfish decision, and we can dress it up with words like legacy, honor, duty, God, love, but ultimately it is selfish because it is the one thing that it is impossible to ask consent from another person for, whether or not they want to have life. Nobody asked to be born, so having children is selfish. And the sooner parents can admit this and then try to make every decision after this as selfless as possible, the better off our children will be.